Hello, and welcome back to KIP TV. Today, we will delve into the highly anticipated outcome of the BRICS Plus Summit, scheduled to be held in Johannesburg, South Africa from August 22nd to 24th, 2023. We will explore the implications of the US dollar losing its position as the world's reserve currency and how the transition to local currency trading, backed by a basket of commodities, might affect the American economy. Before we get started, remember to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. At the BRICS Plus Summit, leaders from Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and other emerging economies are expected to forge stronger economic ties and cooperation. The summit aims to create a new financial architecture that gradually moves away from the reliance on the US dollar as the global reserve currency. This shift intends to increase economic sovereignty and reduce exposure to currency risks in the face of potential economic uncertainties. Transitioning from US dollar to local currencies backed by commodities. As the BRICS Plus countries and other participants gradually de-dollarize their currencies, they will begin to conduct trade amongst themselves in their respective local currencies. Initially, this may lead to some challenges as markets adjust to new exchange rate dynamics and increased currency volatility. However, in the second phase, they plan to introduce a trading system backed by a basket of commodities, such as gold, silver, platinum, oil, copper, and wheat. The de-dollarization and shift towards local currencies backed by commodities can have significant implications for the American economy. Let's examine them in detail. The initial phase of de-dollarization may cause some inflationary pressures in the US. As countries reduce their holdings of US dollars and diversify their currency reserves, the demand for the dollar may decrease, leading to a depreciation of its value. This could raise the cost of domestic and imported goods for American consumers and businesses. On the positive side, a weaker US dollar could make America exports more competitive in international markets. With a relatively cheaper dollar, American goods and services may become more attractive to foreign buyers, potentially boosting exports. The United States holds a substantial amount of dollar-denominated debt. As other countries reduce their dollar holdings, there might be a decrease in demand for US Treasury bonds. Consequently, this could lead to rising interest rates, making it more expensive for the US government and businesses to borrow funds. It's essential to note that the transition to a new global financial architecture will not happen overnight. The process of de-dollarization and the adoption of local currencies backed by commodities will be gradual and take place over several years. 2023 to 2025, the new development bank will serve as the BRICS Plus nations clearinghouse for trade in local currencies. The BRICS Plus countries and other participants start negotiating agreements for trading in local currencies. Bilateral trade deals are established between countries using their local currencies. 2025 to 2030, introduction of a basket of commodities. As confidence in local currencies grows, participants begin to implement the second phase of trading backed by a basket of commodities. By 2030, there will be further integration and global impact. The BRICS Plus nations and other participating countries continue to deepen economic ties and expand the use of local currencies and the commodity-backed trading system. The global financial landscape starts to shift as the dominance of the US dollar as the world's reserve currency gradually diminishes. As the BRICS Plus countries and other nations move towards de-dollarization and a new global financial landscape, policymakers in the United States will face critical decisions to manage several potential challenges such as monetary policy adjustments. The Federal Reserve may need to carefully calibrate its monetary policy to address the inflationary pressures resulting from the de-dollarization process. As the value of the dollar diminishes, the central bank will need to balance its mandate of price stability and employment to support the domestic economy. Strengthening trade relations. The United States should seek to bolster its trade relations with emerging economies and countries participating in the BRICS Plus Summit. Negotiating favorable trade agreements can help American businesses access new markets, offsetting some of the negative impacts of de-dollarization on exports. To mitigate the risk of holding large amounts of dollar-denominated debt, the US government and corporations may consider diversifying their currency reserves. Allocating a portion of reserves to other major currencies and commodities can help hedge against potential currency volatility. Amid a weaker dollar, American companies should focus on innovation, productivity, and efficiency to remain competitive globally. This can stimulate domestic production and export-oriented industries, fostering economic growth and job creation. Global business implications. The consequences of the BRICS Plus Summit and the de-dollarization trend are not limited to the United States alone. The global economic landscape will undergo significant changes as well. The shift in economic power, As the influence of the US dollar diminishes, emerging economies may gain greater prominence in the global financial system. Countries like China may see their currencies, like the renminbi, take on larger roles in international trade and finance. The transition towards local currencies and the commodity-backed system may introduce some volatility in financial markets, as investors adjust to new risks and opportunities. Increased currency fluctuations can impact cross-border investments and capital flows. New opportunities for international cooperation. The shift away from the US dollar may encourage greater international cooperation and dialogue on financial matters. Countries may seek to collaborate on developing financial infrastructures and frameworks that support a more multipolar and resilient global economy. As this transition unfolds, clear and strategic policymaking will be critical for navigating the changes ahead. It is imperative for the United States to embrace these shifts in the global economic landscape and work collaboratively with other nations to foster a stable, sustainable, and inclusive international financial system. In conclusion, the BRICS Plus Summit holds the potential to reshape the global economic order, moving away from the US dollar-centric system. The transition to local currencies backed by commodities may have mixed implications for the American economy, with both challenges and opportunities. It's crucial for policymakers to carefully navigate through this evolution to ensure a stable and prosperous economic future for the United States and the world. The outcome of the BRICS Plus Summit and the subsequent de-dollarization process will have far-reaching consequences for the American economy and the global financial system. And while there are potential challenges in managing inflation and debt dynamics, there are also opportunities for the United States to strengthen its position in international trade and enhance competitiveness. If you found this video informative, please support our content with a like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to check out our additional content at our YouTube channel KIP TV. Thank you.